A bad mood is often like an irritable or heavy energy that takes over your body and mind. It sees through your eyes and thinks through your thoughts. It is an energy that descends for a while and then leaves. If you take it to be who you are, rather than energy inside you, then it will feel more intimate and sometimes impossible to shake. If a bad mood takes you over, you don't have to fight against it. 1. If you can drop it, drop it. For some people it might be easy enough to say, forget this, I'm switching, and they can drop it or focus on something else. Sometimes it becomes clear that this mood is not contributing in any useful way, and when futility is seen, it is easy to drop. Do you believe your bad mood may be helping you in some way? Is it helping you to get what you want? Is it helping you get your way? If the answer is yes, then it will feel like a friend that you don't like that never leaves. Other times it feels so deep that it is unshakable. 2. Stop shaking, start embracing. If it feels unshakable, stop shaking. Let it be there, in the body, in the mind. The worst part about it is the wanting it to be different. It feeds on your resistance, your conflict, your discomfort. The reflex is to fight it, to wish it were different. But usually through doing so, you end up deeper in the trenches. So let it be. What happens if you let it be so totally that you no longer call it a bad mood, and no longer look for something better? 3. Switch to thank you. This can work with many negative states, to no longer fuel the problem it creates within you, and just switch to saying thank you. It does not have to be thank you to anyone or for anything, but feel it inside. Say thank you, as if you are saying it and feeling it in your body, not just up in your head. Feel thank you, be thank you. Sometimes that can make it seem as if the irritability or heaviness was never even real. 4. Breathe. Oxygenate your body. Notice how you are breathing. Is it very shallow? Breathe a bit deeper. Be in the fresh air if possible. Don't just breathe deeply once or twice and then go back into the shallow breath with a murky mood. Be aware of a deeper breathing pattern for a minute at least, maybe 2. Maybe stay aware of your breath, whether you are walking, working or sitting. Then you are basically a monk. 5. Hydrate. Have you ever been very dehydrated? How did you feel? Low energy, unhappy, unsatisfied, in pain, generally not pleasant. You may not be very dehydrated, but perhaps you are a bit. If severe dehydration can make you feel awful, slight dehydration can have an effect on how your body is feeling. We are made of mostly water, after all. Sometimes a bad mood is a blessing. There is a balance between seeing that a bad mood is taking you out of your head, out of your conflict with life, because it all becomes too painful, and seeing that it can sometimes be like a person who is always ready to bring you down and always keeping you low. When you believe the words of someone like that, who wants to keep you down at every turn, then naturally you will feel like their victim. If you see that all they are trying to do is keep you in a low vibrational state, then their words lose their importance. The energy of a bad mood is no different. Be aware if something in you has become addicted to the feeling, the identity, the apparent safety of a low vibrational state. And if this is the case, just noticing how strange and innocent it is will mean it will not stay alive in you. Ejecting rubbish. It is also helpful to see that sometimes, especially if you are going through some kind of spiritual journey or shift in consciousness, feeling rubbish can be the years of suppressed or conditioned negativity rising to the surface to be released. It feels more intense than usual for a while, but if you no longer conflict with it, be the space for it rather than a person trying to fight it, then it has room to dissolve quicker.